crisis of 154, I was left after the attack of Open Custodial Center. At 28, brought from. You're welcome. Your Excellency, you needed to see where because this man is.
How
Oh, what happened? Around that
they regrouped?
Yes.
They came back, right? About what time?
By 11:30 again.
They came back about 11:30.
Yes. We made other holes on the road.
We made other holes on it?
Yes,
Okay, this is where they came.
this was where they eventually.
Okay, and they shot all these gunshots are from them.
Yes, the fact.
Okay. Actually, this is what I'm looking for. So all these gunshots are from them.
This was where the fact. Dog at the hospital. Nothing that you know where we're going. But this is bad. There's no house, right? The men we have of using the power.
Was any of your that this is not in the spirit of the NSAS protest? This is sheer criminality. The protests and the protesters were focusing on reform of our policing system in this country, not to destroy government properties, not to destroy prisons and release inmates. So you can tell that there were some criminal intentions behind this act, that the NSAS protest in Edo was hijacked by criminals, and they used the opportunity to come and release their colleagues who had been held in correctional centers. We condemn the act wholeheartedly, and we expect that even the NSAS organizers and protesters will join us in condemning this dastardly act. Government cannot sit down, fold its arms, and allow a breakdown of law and order in our society, because everybody will be affected. And having undertaken this inspection and seeing the level of destruction that has taken place, we will now move very, very swiftly into action. I'm fortunate that the Inspector General of Police, understanding the gravity of what has happened in Edo, asked the Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG Celestine Okoye, to come into Benin to assist us put the situation under control. We are also fortunate that the Commander-in-Chief has allowed the military to join and support the police in stabilizing the situation in Edo and bringing things under control. I want to use this opportunity to thank the law-abiding citizens of Edo State for having the presence of mind to call as they, different parts of the city and the state were being ransacked by hoodlums in the guise of NSAS protests. Let me reiterate, our government supports that individuals and citizens in our society should have the right to express themselves legitimately. We have nothing against the NSAS protests. What we have problem with is hooliganism, and shell brigandage, and that we will not accept and tolerate in Edo State. We know that some of the inmates may have been released by their, by a plan, and others just use the opportunity to get out of these facilities. We are using this opportunity to appeal to all inmates in our correctional services who have escaped to come back on their own before the close of business on Friday this week. If they come in, go to the Nigerian police force in Sapele Road to check in, nothing will be done to them. However, those who don't report back after Friday night, we have all their records, we have their biometrics, and we will go after them and ensure that we bring them, and at this point in time, when they come back into the facilities, the appropriate actions will be meted against them.
From scaling through this high wall.
Actually, it's not a question of inability. It is a question of being overwhelmed by these criminals. They came in thousands armed, and so they overwhelmed our security men. So that was what happened.
So there was reports that you people got intelligence report that they were coming. What did you do?
Of course, we reinforced our armed men to stand by, and we also inform other security agencies to come to our aid. But unfortunately, because of the circumstances, we are not able to see any of the security agencies. So our men were overwhelmed because of the firepower of the criminals. That was what happened.
I think you have to, the point here is because the federal government was not willing to deploy the military initially. That is why the correctional services could not get backup to stop the attack on these facilities.
Okay.
That is it.
So, has there been any comeback since the incident?
Yes, we have recovered about 5 inmates at Oko prison, while we have one here at the medium security Benin. So altogether we have returnees about 6 recaptured, and those who came back willingly.
So your full name,
we're talking about comebacks. Would you look into the possibility of
going to recover the arms that were stolen and possibly arrest those behind these attacks?
First of all, we have recovered some of the arms. We have already recovered some, and we are also after them. We will get more. We will recover all the arms. I promise you. So, arrests were made. 12 were arrested.
So just yesterday, some of the cultists that were, that escaped from your custody, the police custody, they had a party celebrating. I mean, what does that suggest to you?
They like, let them celebrate. We still get them. Even they tried to break to come into the state CID yesterday, but they were repelled. So we are doing our best. We will get them. Just calm down. I'm appealing to Edo people to calmly, they should calm down. We will get everything done.
Now